Hey, what's going on YouTube junkies? It's Sean here from Promotion TV. Now, I've been getting a lot of users asking me how they can get more views here on YouTube. So in this video, I'm gonna give you 9 tips on how it is that you could get more views here on YouTube. Tip number 1 is to communicate. Now, you can do this simply by commenting on people's channels or commenting on people's videos, and that way you get to be a part of the conversation. Now, the cool thing about commenting on people's channels and commenting on people's videos is this: because people see you commenting, they realize that you're a part of the conversation, and because you're a part of the conversation, they will more likely visit your channel and your video than somebody that doesn't comment, because simply they don't see their avatar there, or they don't see their video or channel link there. So it really makes sense. So you're gonna want to comment, sincerely comment, that is. You don't just want to comment on people's channels and comment on people's videos just for the sake of getting views. But what I'm trying to say is, just by doing so, inevitably people will visit your channel and people will view your videos as a result of that. So keep that in mind. You're going to want to comment on people's channels and videos as well. Tip number 2 is simplicity and good content. Now, there are many individuals out there right now that believe that having good content really isn't so much a key to getting a lot of views on your videos. And in some cases, yes, they are right. But by and large, having good content has a lot to do with the return value of individuals coming back to view your videos and to view what's new on your channel. So if you're a makeup artist, you want to make sure that your tutorials are concise and to the point, and they're very simple and easy to follow. If you are a reviewer of some sort, reviewing movies or reviewing toys or whatever it is that you're reviewing, you're going to want to make sure that in what it is that you review, you give enough content and enough good information in that review that individuals would be able to go out and make an educated decision on picking up that particular product or service. Alright, so once again, that is good content and simplicity. People here on YouTube have short attention spans, so you're going to want to make the content really simple and easy to follow. Alright, so tip number 2 once again is simplicity and having good content. Tip number 3 is consistency. I see a lot of videos here on YouTube where the difference between video number 1 and video number 2 is like 2 months. And really, there's that large gap in between, and you lose viewership that way. Going back to tip number 2, individuals on YouTube, they have a short attention span. So if you're gonna post videos on YouTube, you're gonna wanna be regular. You wanna be as regular as possible. So if you're gonna post every week, post every week. If you're gonna post Mondays and Thursdays, then post Mondays and Thursdays, because your viewers are gonna expect you to post on Mondays and Thursdays, or weekly if you choose to do so. Now, I know that there's situations where you can't post as regularly, as every week or every Mondays and Tuesdays or whatever it may be. But you're gonna want to make sure that the space in between your videos are actually short, meaning the difference between video A and video B is no longer than a week and a half, 2 weeks tops. Because anything longer than that, you start losing viewers. All right. So once again, you want to make sure that you be consistent and you post on a regular basis if you really are serious about getting more views on your YouTube channel and on your YouTube videos as well. Tip number 4 is to have catchy and unique titles. Just like any good magazine or any good newspaper or even some blockbuster Hollywood films, having a good and catchy title has a lot to do with whether an individual will come and view your product, view your video, or read that magazine. So you can do the same thing with your YouTube videos as well. By having a catchy and unique title, you're targeting a certain audience, and by having that catchy title, you are actually you can use that title to actually pull viewers right in. Now, the thing is, having a catchy and punchy title isn't necessarily the only thing really that would get you views, but it definitely does help. So part of the puzzle is you taking that extra time to figure out how you can make your video titles that much more attractive to your YouTube viewers. Tip number 5 has to do with video length. Now, as a general rule of thumb, you're going to want to keep your videos around the 2.5 minute mark. Now, the average really is about 2 minutes to about 3.5 minutes. What I have noticed is that the videos here on YouTube that get the most views fall within that particular video length. Now there are times when you have to make your videos longer, so what I suggest is going up to about 5 minutes. Now in very rare cases, you'll get, you know, a short film or maybe the documentary that will have to exceed the 5-minute mark. But for the general YouTube videos, you want to keep that around 2.5 minutes, 3.5 minutes, and if you have to extend it, like I said, you go up to about 5 minutes. All right, so you want to keep it, you know, nice and short and concise, and make sure that you provide enough content in there to actually keep the viewer coming back segment after segment, video after video, thus giving your channel and giving your videos more views. Tip number 6. Now this is something that I find that many individuals neglect. Now, I'm not sure if you know, but you could set your featured videos to autoplay, which means that when somebody first visits your channel, your video will automatically start playing. And upon every refresh of your channel, your video will once again automatically start playing. Now, just by having your video set to autoplay, you give yourself a ton of views that way. And there are many people lacking, and there are many people missing so many views simply because they don't have this option selected on their YouTube profiles. Now you can do this by clicking on the video and playlist button at the top of your profile and setting that to autoplay. And in doing this, believe me, it will give you more views because it's involuntary. And believe me, it will give you more views because the user visiting your channel involuntarily will be watching your video, right? They don't have to click that play button, because believe it or not, going and clicking that play button, that's actually work. So if you could help, you know, the YouTubers visiting your channel out simply by, you know, setting your video and playlist setting to autoplay, then you're doing them a great justice, and you're doing yourself a favor too, because by doing that, you will notice that you will get more views on that particular video that you have set to autoplay. Tip number 7 I find is very important, and many individuals just don't do it, and this is leveraging your online sites. Now what do I mean by that? Now many of us have Facebooks, and we have Twitters, and we have Tumblr accounts and things like that. Social media has allowed us to share content between sites and between individuals, and all this content is powered by us, the users. So if you have a Facebook account, it goes by simply just you taking your YouTube channel link and posting it in your profile and status update, or taking your video link and doing the same thing too. And in doing so, you not only get your YouTube audience viewing your videos, but you also get your Facebook and your Twitter audiences viewing your video and or your channel as well. Now, YouTube does a very good job at giving you the most popular social networking links. So, you know, at the very bottom of your video, if you go to the description box, just above that, you'll notice that there are some share buttons. You could click on that to see what's currently available, or what YouTube currently makes available for us to share to. So I know that it definitely allows you to share to Twitter. It allows you to share with Tumblr. It also allows you to share with Facebook. So take advantage of these share features, and make sure that whenever you post a video, definitely a tweet about it. You're definitely going to want to also Facebook about it too, and that way you increase viewers not only on YouTube, but you get people that aren't linked into your YouTube watching your video simply because you posted it on Facebook, and because you posted it on Twitter, or whatever other social media site you're part of too. And if you have a blog, you can do the same thing with your blog and with your website as well. It works just the same. Alright, so keep in mind that you can leverage these sites together to increase the amount of views that you get on your videos. Now tip number 8 is a little bit more difficult, especially if you're a newer YouTuber. Alright, so this tip has to do with collaborations. Now there are many gurus, and there are many individuals on YouTube that just have an incredible amount of subscribers and have an incredible amount of views on their videos. Now you could go ahead and send them a message and ask them for a video shout out, or a channel shout out, or just a general shout out, or whatever, or you could ask them for a collaboration. Now many times you won't get a response, or they'll probably just tell you no because of whatever reasons. But in case they actually do say yes, this is actually a pretty big thing. So for all you new YouTubers, you better pay attention here. If you get a chance to collaborate with a bigger YouTuber, make sure that you come with your A game, because these guys, they have thousands and thousands and thousands of subscribers. So you're gonna want to make sure that you cover your A game and put together your part of the video at least, or your part of the collaborative video, and just make it the best, because you want to not only impress their subscribers, but you want to impress your subscribers too. And just by, you know, a bigger YouTuber giving you a shout out, inevitably you will get viewers coming back to your channel and getting viewers, you know, viewing your video if that's what it is that you've asked them to give you a shout out on. All right, and quite often what these guys do, they're very good at it too. So they generally would put your link in the description box, and they will prompt individuals to go check that out, or they'll give you a video link in their video too as well. So if you ever get the chance to collaborate with a much bigger YouTuber than yourself, definitely jump at the opportunity. And once you make it to the top as well, make sure you pay for it and help the upcoming YouTubers out too. All right, so once again, collaborations, if you can do it, go ahead. I definitely suggest it. And lastly, tip number 9 is to have fun. All right, guys, let's be real here. It's YouTube. Let's not get so hung up over, you know, viewership or even subscribership. All right, I mean, that stuff will come eventually. You want to make sure that you put out good content, that you're consistent, that you set your videos to autoplay, and that you do, you know, these little tips that I've mentioned in this video to help you increase your views. Now, the big views will come if you're consistent long enough. So make sure you review this video one more time at least, or 2 or 3 more times, or however amount of times that you need to review this video. Write down some notes on this video if you have to as well, because these tips that I just gave you will give you more views. All right. So I hope these tips were helpful to you. I'm going to go back to making my regular Promotion TV videos now. I know I haven't posted a regular episode in a while, and that's simply because I've been working on material like this, and I'm coming out with some other unique promotional opportunities here on Promotion TV. But I do have another regular episode coming out pretty soon. I also do have another favorite things video, and I definitely have another episode of the good, the bad, and the ugly coming out soon. So you guys stay tuned for that. Make sure you leave comments to this video in the comment box below. Let me know what you thought about these tips and resources that I just gave you in this video. Let me know if it was helpful to you. Remember to subscribe to my channel. Tell your moms, tell your friends, tell whoever to check out the Promotion TV channel. I also just put up a Promotion TV blog, so you can check the link right after this video. And I also have a website too as well, so you guys can check out my website at KashawnKenton.com. I also have a link in the description box below, and also at the end of this video, so you guys can go check that out. Now, to stay true to the Promotion TV mandate, make sure you check out the following YouTubers right after this.